This is Lola Lee T.
Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? Welcome to my channel. So it seems that Chrisean's fan base is in shambles, and it has been confirmed that Blueface left his 35-week pregnant girlfriend Avea at home to go party with Chrisean in Miami. So Blueface made sure to stay out of camera range. The reason we could not see him at this time is because he was the one behind the camera at certain times. So even more evidence has come out to prove that Chrisean and Blueface are together. But despite the proof, some people are still in disbelief, saying the man she was throwing it back on was Petey. Mind you, Petey is her brother, okay? So maybe the reason for the disbelief is because Chrisean has called this man a demon, evil, rainbow, transformer, Lycan person. And it seems he is none of these things when she gets her time with him. So let's look at the additional receipts, the new receipts. As we can see here, the internet detectives, Chrisean's own fan base, have found these receipts. So we see Blueface's watch on the right, blown up, same picture that he did his photo shoot with Nevaeh. And then somebody noticed the watch. They noticed his hand hanging over Chrisean's head. So there is his hand, tattooed hand, arm. Someone's going to say it's not his. Someone's going to say it's AI. People could believe whatever they want to believe, okay? I'm just here to give you all the tea. From a second angle, just to show you guys where the picture originated, it originated from Chrisean's brother's Instagram page. Once again, Chrisean sitting in the back seat here, Blueface. I don't know if he's behind her. He's got his hand up. The picture with the maternity shoot, his watch, the watch again on the left. Y'all judge for yourselves. And if that is not enough, if that does not convince you, more evidence has come out. A woman that was actually at the same place where Chrisean and Blueface were spotted posted these on her TikTok. So this is just a still picture because I wanted to show you guys just more of a close-up of him so that you guys can see that it is actually him in the gray shirt. Chrisean is wearing the white, cute little outfit there. Her friend's end is in the front. So that's Blueface. Some people were saying that Blueface was Petey, but it's not Petey. Petey was wearing the white shirt. Blueface was wearing the gray. So here is the actual full clip, motion clip. Everyone moving so that you guys can see that it wasn't just an AI generated picture. It's an actual video. Slowed down. Blueface wearing the gray t-shirt. You guys see Petey? He's wearing the white tank. So it's two different people. Petey and Blueface, two different people. And this is the first time in my history of covering Blueface and Chrisean that I've seen Chrisean fans and Karlissa agree. And there's a lot of Chrisean fans that agree with Karlissa. Karlissa is saying here, stop sending me the hired lookalike. That's not my son. I know where he's at. I've seen some Chrisean fans in my comments say that it's not Blueface with Chrisean. Some Chrisean fans are also saying it's AI. So like I said, this is the first time I've been covering Chrisean and Blueface that some Chrisean fans agree with Karlissa. So she says, here, stop sending me them AI pictures. My son not with that lady. Here is a better clip of Chrisean and Blueface. You know, there she is sitting on his lap. I wouldn't be surprised if they announced that Chrisean was going to be taking a break from boxing because she's pregnant, the way she's moving on that man's lap. So here's a comment that I got. So this is one of the people that feel like the person that she's sitting on, I guess, is her brother. So this person says, definitely the brother. Y'all overly tripping. She even called him. Okay. I don't think that's the brother, by the way. Somebody says, does she sit on her brother's lap? And she responded back, yeah. Okay. I will ask you guys that question. Does Chrisean sit on her brother's lap like that? I would hope not. But it's really hard to see. But Petey is the one in the clip here, but he's wearing the white hat. He's sitting at the very back. So Chrisean is on Blueface lap and Petey's at the very back. So some more stuff has come out about Karlissa while I was editing this video. Alexis posted on her Instagram stories that Karlissa was trying to get her involved in this nonsense. So she said, I don't know what false news is being spread, but I ain't nobody alibi. Let's get into why she said that. Okay, let me blow up these messages here. Karlissa says, I need everybody to go show little Karlissa some love in these comments. They over there hating it. She ain't even here yet. I guess she's wanting people to go under her her new post for her show and I guess comment something nice. Now, I don't know who this person is, but they said, now, Karlissa, don't block me. I love you, internet mama, but you can't stop your son from chasing that other Jezebel witch. Pray she don't set him up and bring him down. And this is where the lie starts. So then Karlissa lies and says he with Jaidyn. Okay, so I get it now. So I guess somebody probably sent this to Jaidyn. And she's finding out that Karlissa, is trying to use her as an alibi, telling people that when they come in her inbox. It says here, I sent a message to Sam and Sandra. She's telling people Blue is with you. Karlissa. So it looks like Jaidyn Alexis wants no part of it. I'm sure Kai told her to stay out of it. So it looks like Jaidyn Alexis wants no part of this nonsense. And I think her new boyfriend, Kai, probably said, stay out of it. So she's basically saying she don't want to be nobody's alibi. She's not doing it. So it looks like Blueface is on his own. He was not with Jaidyn Alexis. Okay? He's with Chrisean. So let's get into some comments that I'm seeing on this here internet. I think these are important comments that we have to look at. So this person says, I wish people who truly support Chrisean would start praying for her happiness. If that means being with Blue, I think we should start praying for the darkness in and around Blue to disappear, for God to allow him to stop caring about what the world thinks of him and to apologize to his son and finally do right by Chrisean's. Constantly bashing him is why he's too prideful to do the right thing now. Be the example for Blue and approach him with kindness. Somebody responded back to that comment saying, what they don't get is she is doing her regardless. She loves that old, slow-footed man. Another comment, what's sad is he's not loving her or her kid back. You can't pray for this mess, but we can pray for the innocent child who is being humiliated on the internet because of his disability, etc. One day we got to say enough is enough with playing with little man. The hate an innocent baby get from family, etc. is crazy work. Someone responded to the original first comment there, and they said, if that means being with Blue, y'all can't be for real. Someone else said, you can't run people's lives. Just support them in their decisions and pray that God gives them the life he ordained for them. Some more comments. Ain't no way you praying for her to be with the very thing that keeps her from being who she need to be for her child. I'm praying for God to guide her path, not the internet. She deceived, misled her fans, and y'all doing the cleanup work. It is coming across like the fans are doing some cleanup work for Chrisean, A lot of fans are speaking for her. And yes, she did deceive and mislead her fans. That is absolutely true. So another comment said, Blue is in the way of her motherhood. Someone else said, who want to support the hate on innocent baby? And we all have to remember that the comments that I'm reading here are from Chrisean supporters. Okay. So like I said, Chrisean fan base is in shambles. So now we hear from a true supporter. So this person says, I am a true supporter and I hope she does find happiness and I hope it's not with him. And bashing him because of the blank he does to that baby, I will continue on doing it. And that is bashing him. So I'm a Chrisean supporter for 6 years or however long this nonsense has been going on. I don't have to support him and his BS, and I won't. I will never respect him because of the way he treats that baby. He just said blank. Really? At the end of the day, Chrisean is grown and she can do whatever she chooses to do. It's her business. But the disrespect that man does to that innocent baby is disgusting. I'm sorry, but I don't agree with this comment. Again, I'm a Chrisean supporter. Like she said, you hold her accountable when she drifted off to a no good deadbeat blank man. She has too much to lose. So that comment is responding to this comment right here. Two Chrisean supporters with two opposite viewpoints. And then somebody else commented on my post. I posted Karlissa responds to reports that her son Blueface has been seen with Chrisean in Miami. And they said, lady, you do know he had to meet back with her to give her chain. He already said he still loved her and he hitting it, stop being blind. So I guess that was a comment to Karlissa. So how does this person know that's why he went to meet Chrisean? I think a lot of people are speaking for Chrisean, and unless they spoke with her directly, how do you know that? How do you know that? Unless she's talking to you. So guys, the evidence is there. It is what it is. My stance on all this is, Blueface and Chrisean, they're grown. They can do whatever they want to do. It's their life. I'm just here reporting on their life. But it's another thing to go on your platform and just tell blatant lies, deceive your fan base, deceive your fans. I don't really like that. At this point, just come out and just tell the truth about, what's going on with you guys. Are you together, not together? Is Chrisean a side boo now? What's going on? And then, for Chrisean to get mad and call this man and all this stuff, I don't like that either. And for Blueface to go on his platform and to blatantly lie about her and not claiming their son and, not claiming her publicly, Blueface, why is Chrisean and little Chrisean your little secret? Anyways, so Lola Lee T family, I'm going to leave you guys with this one thing to just keep in the back of your minds. This thing that Chrisean and Blueface are doing, this little game that they're playing, they got to be careful in Nevaeh. They got to be careful of Nevaeh, okay? They really do. Because mark my words, Nevaeh may be sitting home now. We don't know what's going on with her. She did have Karlissa as someone that she could talk to when things like this would happen. They are no longer talking. So I'm just saying, what Blueface and Chrisean are doing right now, they are playing with fire as it relates to this woman that's sitting at home, pregnant, that could go into labor at any time. They're playing with fire. I'm just going to leave it at that. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.